Okay, so taking a look at this, we're looking at this fountain. Okay, the fountain is made up of two semicircles and one quarter circle. Find the perimeter of the fountain. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. So when we're looking at this, we have two semicircles, right? And when we're looking at the perimeter of the fountain, we're looking at just this curved piece here on this, which is a circumference divided by 2. And then we're looking at this curved piece here, which is also a circumference divided by 2. And then when we add those two together, right, because they both have a diameter of 10, right, we can say that that's just one full circumference of a circle with a diameter of 10. So for that, we would say that the circumference is equal to pi times by the diameter, or that the circumference is equal to pi times by 10, or that the circumference is equal to 3.14 times by 10, which would approximate to circumference being 31.4 for both of those two pieces together. Now, the next part that we're looking at is this piece right here, okay? And this is part of that quarter circle, okay? So instead of doing a full circle, right, we're going to take our circumference and divide it by 4. Now, whereas for these smaller circles, this was the diameter for 10, this is actually just the radius for the larger circle, okay? So for our small circles, this was the diameter, okay? But for our big circle here, our quarter circle, that's going to be the radius. So when we're looking at this, what we're going to say is our circumference is equal to pi times by the diameter. We know that our radius is 10, and if our radius is equal to 10, that means our diameter is equal to 20. So we can say circumference is equal to pi times by 20. So we'd end up with circumference is equal to 62.8 if we approximate this out. Now, we don't need the full circumference here. We only need a fourth of the circumference. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide this by 4 to find out 1/4 of that. Grabbing our calculator, we're going to see that this is 62.8 divided by 4 is going to be equal to 15.7. So we have 15.7 for just this curved piece out here. Okay, so when we're doing this, we're going to find the perimeter by adding this 31.4 and this 15.7 together. So we're going to see that our answer is going to end up being 31.4 plus 15.7. And when we do that, we're going to end up with 31.4 plus 15.7. Oh, that should be plus, not minus. So plus 15.7. I'm not doing this right, but 31.4 plus 15.7 is equal to 47.1. 47.1. And it already is in the tenths, so we don't need to round it any farther. So let's just go ahead and check our answer, 47.1. And we are good.